I was just jigging, and this fish just came up wicked fast. I couldn't even get my camera turned on in time. It's about 8:40 in the morning. I'm on Coal Lake, January 30th, 2024. And I'm just on a 60-foot kind of a slope here, and I'm fishing outside, so we'll see what happens today. I heard the bite's kind of slow around the lake, so if you look on the live scope right there, you can see a bunch of lake trout down there. This fish is still in about 25 feet of water. He's getting close now, probably within 5 to 10 feet. There's my leader. There he is. Decent looking fish. Not bad for the first one of the day. Probably in that 70 centimeter range. Maybe not. Maybe between 65 and 70. So I just picked up a fish on my deadbait here. My line was peeling, but I had to bring my other rod in. Had this line wedged between my legs. Fishing's been pretty slow. Second fish today. Let's see what this guy looks like. Had a weight on here with a smelt. He feels okay for weight. He's close to the hole now. He ran pretty far with this bait. Here he comes now. He's a decent trout. He's hooked right to the top of the head. Nice fish though. I'm assuming that Cisco's probably sitting on the bottom. Not a bad fish. There he goes. So I just hooked up with my third fish here. I moved to another spot. It's about 63 feet. It's just off a point here. I can see a couple fish at the same time on the live scope. This guy feels okay, but it's hard to tell because all my stuff's froze up. Still not pluses out yet. I don't know if my drag's loose or... yeah, we'll see. This guy came up twice. He feels actually pretty alright. I had to move around a fair bit today just to try to find any fish, but it seems like each spot you move to, you find a fish and then there's nothing, and then you move and you find a fish and then there's nothing. This guy might be a little wrapped up. Haven't seen his head yet. That's like a nice lake trout. A corker, that's for sure. He's got some beef to him. He was just wrapped around the neck. He wasn't even hooked. Kind of funny. Nice fat fish though, hey? This guy's got some weird color going on. He's like lost a lot of his grayness. Nice fat fish though, big tail fin. So I just hooked up with this fish. He chased me all the way to the bottom of the ice, and he hit literally probably 3 feet below the hole. Unbelievable. I don't think I've ever seen a fish hit that close to the hole before. I could have probably looked down and seen him. Yep, he's got one eyeball. That is crazy. Oh, I just had a fish come in wicked fast. He's gonna chase me upwards now by the looks of it. There he is. I've had a few chases, a few lazy chases, but pretty non-committal. But that guy kind of came from the deeper side of 60 up the slope. Was interested near the bottom. I just reeled up a bit and he hit it first try, so I'm not leader right now. The ice is extremely noisy today. He's just coming up the hole here now if I can get him to quit flailing around. There he is. It's an okay looking fish. Away he goes. So I was just dropping to the bottom here, and a fish came right up and hit it. I couldn't even get my camera on in time. He's just a small guy, but it was a very interesting hit. I've had quite a few chases. He's at the hole now. I can see my leader anyways. Feels like he's kind of wrapping and doing some death rolls here. Trying to get his head up to the hole here. There he is. Nice red fins on this guy. Actually a pretty decent fish. Oh, the stinger is right in there. Just on the stinger. Pretty nice guy. A couple marks on his side. Nice big fins. And there he goes. So I just got another fish here. This is, I can tell he's really, really small. There's a bunch of bait fish, and then 2 or 3 of them kind of shot up. This guy rocketed pretty far. But yeah, I think there's a bunch of schools of small lakers just kind of chasing all these bait fish around. I mean, these guys aren't puny, but they're not monsters by any means. He definitely hit it all right, though. But yeah, just a small guy. Nice colors. Yep. Wow. We'll just flush him down instead. He's still full of piss and vinegar. And another guy coming up from the right. Like, oh man, did he ever come up fast? There's got to be 5 or 6 lake trout. I can't believe that. I'm fishing in my Crocs, if you can believe it. I took all my gear off because I got too hot. I'm in 63 feet of water right now. I actually was just drilling holes in another spot, checking for the derby later in a few weeks. But came back here and there's definitely fish here. There was not much for action over in that other area. Nice chubber. They seem to be really fat and short in this spot. This guy's okay. Like, those are really healthy looking fish. I can't even get it to the bottom. I already got this guy already hitting. Holy smokes. It's one of those areas where the bite is just, I don't know, I guess I lucked out. It's pretty close now, within 10 feet probably. Let's see how long this keeps up for, but man, I didn't come here till after 10 o'clock. I should have started here this morning. Ooh. He's got a bit of blood on him for some reason. I don't know if it's the way I hooked him or what. Oh, he's kind of got a bit coming out from his nostril or something. Is that blood? It's kind of weird. Got a chaser here. He's tried to swipe at it twice there. I just got it. I wasn't even really paying attention. I was looking at my phone. I can see two other Lakers that are down there coming up and watching right now. Definitely a lot of fish in this area. I appreciate these bite times like this where you get fish maybe 5-10 minutes apart. And it's not often I'm on Coal Lake with no tent. He's at the hole here. Get his head up. That's a decent chunker. Maybe let's grab this guy instead this time. There we go. Just a small chunker. Gonna need the pliers for that. A little bit of a pain to get out. There we go. He's now seen me. He's going pretty fast. He's actually a better mark than that other guy. He looks like he's gonna hit. There it is. So he's hitting about just under 40 feet. He was a nicer mark than that other guy I was toying with. Getting within 15 feet here. It's about 10:30 in the morning right now. I think this is fish 4 here in this spot. I'm at leader now. Let's see if I can get his head to come up. There he is. All these fish are really chubby, which is good to see. That hook comes out so easy. He's all flared out for me. But yeah, you can just see how they're not the longest fish, but they're definitely really well fed. He has a nasty worm on him. Let's help him out here. Look at the size of that gross thing. Oh, we got a guy coming up pretty fast from the left. Oh yeah, there we go. It took me a little while to get another fish to hit, but it's been okay in the last 45 minutes. The guy feels alright. Probably another one of those 65 chubbies. It's nice that it's warm enough out here where I don't gotta wear all my gear. Haven't even been cleaning this hole, to be honest. Just coming up ass backwards. Actually, he's just a smaller, skinnier guy. Maybe he'll cooperate. Just barely hooked. And I mean just barely through the lip. He's got a hole through his jaw here. Been caught before, or I don't know. Definitely a war wound. Back down he goes. Spin it. See, I got a fish coming up on the right really fast. Ooh, he just missed once. Let's see if he goes again. He was moving quick. Oh, there it is. Wow, I just kind of stopped it just to see, and I thought he was going to give up, but he actually hit it when I stopped it. Don't see that very often. He's already at the hole here pretty much. Oh, don't want to beat my leader up too much. This guy looks okay. Sorry about the hands in front of the camera. Definitely chubby. I mean, you could catch them all day long at this size, and it'd be a lot of fun. Like, they're really well fed here. Yeah, nice fish. And there he goes.